230,341 miles. And our engine light is on. See if we can fix that without having to do a lot of mechanical work. Alright, we're going to try some of this Lucas injector cleaner fuel conditioner. And the small bottles, we got a gallon, but the small bottles are 16 ounces. This one, I've had this cleaned out for quite a while, but it's a 24 ounce. So I got a full tank, so I'm getting about 20 ounces, 16 to 20 ounces. I'm assuming there's about 4 ounces right there. So, but we're gonna go and pour that 16 ounces into the tank, or 20 ounces into the tank, and see if that'll fix the problem. And I know somebody's gonna be watching it on YouTube and wonder what we're pouring on the border salsa in there for, but that's for people that just don't know no better. Alright, let's get out there and pour it in there. To remind you, on these capless tanks, you don't have a cap on it, you can't just pour it in there. It'll pour in there and it'll go down through those little holes, but it won't go in your tank. That'll run out on the ground. You have to get one of these. They come in your car. I try to keep mine up pretty close to the back, and that will fit in there. And then you can pour what you want to. So let me get my on the border and see if we can get it down in there. Alright, we got probably 20 ounces in there, and then we'll run it a few miles. Alright, I just set it to 0 miles, and engine light's on. I'm gonna drive around the block, shake it up a little bit, make sure it's shook up in that tank, because the tank's pretty full, and get it shook up a little bit, and then run this tank through, see how many miles we got, and see if it does any good on that engine light. Alright. Alright. It's only been, let me see if I can get this around here where you can see it. It's only been 53.5 miles since I added the stuff, and no more check engine light. Did what I add contribute to that? I don't know. I just got here at Walmart and started it up and noticed that the engine light is no longer on. So I'm gonna drive it a few more miles. Maybe I'll drive this tank out. But 53 miles, engine light went off. Probably, I don't know. It was on when I pulled up here, but when I started it back up, it did not come back on. So, all right, let me drive this tank out, and I'll, or at least get a few more miles on it, and we'll see if it pops back on or not. All right, fixing to make another trip to town. And so far so good. No check engine light. Alright, I don't know how long it's been, but it's been 247 miles since we put that Lucas in here. Let's fire it up and see what happens. And the engine light is still off. Now, I'm not saying that the Lucas is what did it, But 250 miles. My tank's down to a quarter tank, and I may update you in a month or two. If it ever comes back on, I'll update you for sure. But what was wrong with it, I don't know, but the engine light was on. Put the Lucas in, a double dose of Lucas actually, and then just a few days, a few miles, I don't know how many it was, we'll look back on the video, but it went off, and it has stayed off, and it's off today. So did it work? It worked for me. So I'm not recommending anything for your car, but it did work for my car, or so far it worked for my car. If anything changes, I'll let you know. I guess that's it for now.